Hey everyone, I'm contacting you today because I was looking at the website last night for Rosemont Public Safety and they had uploaded a few new things on there. This is Miss Teresa's statement. Well, it's just a form of a statement. Basically, they had a meeting, I'll say that. And Miss Teresa and Lenore were adamant they observed a surveillance camera in the area of the freezer on the night Kenneka Jenkins' body was discovered. Their attorney, I'm assuming Larry Rogers, requested we review evidence technician photographs to determine if another surveillance camera was present. I retrieved the photographs and we collectively viewed the photos on a laptop in their original digital format. Initially, blank and blank stated the camera was in the corner to the upper left of the freezer door, if viewing the door from the exterior. We zoomed in on the photographs of this area and no camera was present. Blank and blank then stated the camera was located in the corner on the wall, the opposite of the freezer cooler. We located the photograph showing this area, which also showed no camera was present. We continued reviewing evidence technician photographs, and I'm just going to say Miss Teresa, basically. And Miss Teresa stated she found the surveillance camera. However, the camera in the picture Miss Teresa was referring to was the same surveillance camera in which we retrieved video surveillance. Basically, they're saying the one that we're looking at when Kenneka walks in there is the one that they were referring to, Miss Teresa and Lenore. We again informed Miss Teresa this was the only surveillance camera in the kitchen area. Miss Teresa stated she saw another surveillance camera that was connected to a piece of conduit. We stated that there may have been smoke detector or fire alarms connected to the conduit. We continued to look through all evidence technician photographs of the kitchen and did not observe any additional surveillance camera. I informed Miss Teresa, Lenore, and Larry Rogers that in addition to the evidence technician photographs, the Ferroscan 3D recreation of crime scene would also show if there are any additional surveillance cameras in that area. Note, the evidence technician photographs were taken before Detective Sergeant Rose and I walked Miss Teresa and Lenore through the kitchen area. Miss Teresa inquired about our police reports that we previously made public. I informed Miss Teresa that we are not the source of releasing these reports. So basically, remember when I was saying that this newspaper, Bizarre Daily, had jumped on this case right away? They basically came the next day. They talked to Irene, they talked to Mike, they talked to the hotel staff, and got the tape, and looked at the tape and put it out. They are the source of releasing the reports, okay? When I called them back and I spoke to them, Bizarre Daily News, I was trying to get you all to look at the articles that they had. I have videos of them. When I spoke back to them, I asked them, why are they putting out the footage at 2 something and the police are putting them out at 3 something? They're telling me that they got the tapes from the hotel right then and there, and they put it out as they saw it. But there were stipulations also, like it was only 3 photographs that they can put out. So they put out her walking in the hall, the freezer area, and I think her walking in the kitchen. And then the next thing you know, the police came to them and told them to stop putting out tapes. They'll take it from there. And the police released their footages that had the 3 o'clock time stamp on it. Had an as an accident basically, and no one was behind her, which was not true at all according to Bizarre Daily. Now, did they tell me that they saw someone following Kenneka? No, they did not. But what they did tell me is that they have the video of her coming outside of that room, 926. And when she was there was at least 5 people standing there in that hallway with her. when Monifa and Shamaya walked back in there. They said it was 5 guys standing out there with Kenneka. So I would try my best. I really want to see those tapes, but really, it's really not my place, to be honest with you. I would like for Miss Teresa to try to contact them, or for them to contact Miss Teresa and actually show her what they have. Because they're basically saying that Kenneka was at the front lobby. And she told the security that, hey, these guys are trying to rape me. Help me. And then the next thing you know, she's dead in the freezer. And my question from that, once I saw that, I always wondered, did they try to rape her? And she ran away and got away. And then the security, I'm not trying to say this about him or anything, but I'm trying to say, you know how you lost and found, and they come and put you in a little room and try to wait until your ride gets there or just something? I hope he didn't lead her, somewhere where he knew the cameras weren't working or just anything suspicious. I hope he didn't do anything to her and carry her on to her death. But this was Miss Teresa's, I don't know if you want to call this a statement, but it is, because this is the time she spoke with the police, and this is when she was talking about this camera. She's saying she saw this camera. Now, I'm going to show you a picture of something that I think she's talking about. When she say it was stuck to a conduit, I'll show you what I think of when she say that. This thing. When she says it was stuck to a conduit, I don't know why I think about this. Maybe it's because someone was questioning what was that orange pinkish thing on the floor. Almost, I don't know if it looks like skin or what, but when I saw that piece of thing on the floor, I was always thinking that it was this. And when Miss Teresa said there was a camera stuck to a conduit, I thought of this too. And it looks like something was snatched off of it. As you can see, a piece is missing off of it. But I don't want to, reach too far or assume that this is what she's talking about. So if you all know what the conduit is, Miss Teresa is saying is in the corner. The camera was stuck in the corner on that thing. And this what it looks like after the ice, I guess, had fell down or it was brung in there. There's the lip gloss. Was it in that corner when the police put the marker there? I'm not sure. I know she had a black headband down there. I don't see it. And this black piece up here, that's what I was talking about the conduit part that was ripped off. I'm not sure, guys, but that's just what I thought about it. It's the same, like, flesh color. It looks like Kenneka has blood on her side, like on her hip. See that bruise or blood on her hip? As you can see, the file number is on top from where I got the picture from Rosemont Police. And I was also trying to see if I saw that lip gloss and that headband back there. But I think it's further up in the corner. But I do see a bruised hip, a blood or bruised hip on Kenneka. Just like her foot has blood on it, her hip. Look at her hip. The guy that was at the front desk, he's actually a transgender. His name is... What's his name? I think his name is Kishonda. This guy with the Mickey Mouse shirt on with the hood right there on the left side. And right here, this is him right here with the blue jean outfit on and the scarf. Can you see this with the blue jean outfit on? The scarf, the blue jean scarf, the bra, the blonde, blondish hair. That's her. That's him. That's her. And here's another picture of her and him.
But that guy, I'm not sure if he was inside of the party, but he was involved in that car accident that happened. That was him. They were at the party.
And here I just wanted to show Kenneka's cousins that were at the party, Pucky and Winky. These are the two that were at the party. I know we are familiar with the guy with the gray hat on. And these were her cousins that were at the party. And so in Mrs. Teresa's statement, it says that, basically they were telling her the names and addresses of the people who attended the party. And as far as they were concerned, nothing happened inside of the party because they were there. When she walked out of the room with Monifa and Shamaya and didn't come back is when stuff started to happen. So they were still in the party taking pictures. The music was still going on. All that stuff was happening while Kenneka was out of the room and walking down by the freezer. Do you see that?